Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. 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 Hello.
So this is very much going to be just kind of like a visual follow. But you can see the archer guy all that way, ignore him. That was come on, grab the map for this area, and that'll make things easier for us when we come back here. We're going to climb up on this route. We're just going to follow this along. We're going to jump over to this route.
What am I fucking doing, man? What am I doing? What am I fucking doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Fuck off.
There's a bunch of ants. We can ignore them. Stay along the routes. Plus a nice wide berth. This way. You can see we're just kind of like gradually turning northwest. Just running through. We're not worried about anything that's here. We're going to grab this grace. So have access. That way we'll have a little bit of fast travel potential when we come back here. Just going to run along waterfall here. Let's grab this one loot that's on the way. Jump with that thing. And then there we go. That will be deeper depths. That guy should drop aggro. Oh no, there's a... I need to kill this thing real fast. Okay. Now we have this area mapped out, which will make things a lot easier when we return to it. Instead, though, head back on over to Ronnie's Rise, and we are going to get started on Noxtella. One loot that's along the way. Jump with that thing. And then there we go. The map will be deeper depths. That guy should drop aggro. Oh no, there's a... I need to kill this thing real fast. Now we have this area mapped out, which will make things a lot easier when we return to it. Instead, though, head back on over to Ronnie's Rise. We are going to get started on Nox. A lot easier when we return to it. Instead, Instead, though, head back on over to Ronnie's Rise, and we're going to get started on Noxtella. Knocking out Noxtella is great right now. It's going to give us access to a ton of things. More upgrade mats. It'll get us access to that final part of the Earnia, the best spells in the game, Dark Moon Greatsword, all kinds of really good stuff. But just head northeast towards that other tower. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, did I get y'all the... Hang on. Before we go and do that, there's two skills we can get up here. I know we got the one. I think we got the other one in a previous episode, but I need to run by and check. As I get towards the manor, if I hear a shiny, that means we didn't get it. I'm not hearing the shiny, but yeah, there's another shiny beetle around here. I think we got it in a previous episode. To be honest, everything just kind of blends together between like the New Game Plus playthroughs I'm doing and the walkthrough prep and the walkthrough. Especially episodes like this, because this is still like content that I was re-recording. So it's like trying to remember what I covered in the re-recording and what I did. Did I get y'all the... Hang on. Before we go and do that, there's two skills we can get up here. I know we got the one. I think we got the other one in a previous episode, but I need to run by and check. As I get towards the manor, if I hear a shiny, that means we didn't get it. I'm not hearing the shiny, but yeah, there's another shiny beetle around here. I think we got it in a previous episode. To be honest, everything just kind of blends together between like the New Game Plus playthroughs I'm doing and the walkthrough prep and the walkthrough. Especially episodes like this, because this is still like content that I was re-recording. So it's like trying to remember what I covered in the re-recording and what I didn't. And usually as soon as I'm done this
debris. Feed the good.
Hello, everyone. Johnny Hurricane here from GamersHeroes.com, and today we're going to go over how to open up that tower that is Rena's Rise.
Greetings, today I'm going to be showing you how to get Rena's Rise open for Ranni's questline. Also, I'm going to be including how to get to the Baleful Shadow and the Lake of Rot for Ranni's questline. Now, if you follow my questline walkthrough guide at the top right hand corner, you'll know that when you acquire the Fingerslayer Blade, Rena's Rise will be open. Rena's Rise will only open after you give the Fingerslayer Blade to Ranni as part of her questline. If Rena's Rise is still not open after you gave her the Fingerslayer Blade, sit down at a site of grace and pass some time, then return to Rena's Rise and it'll be open. At the top of Rena's Rise there will be a portal that takes you to the Ainsel River area. Here you'll find the Ranni's.
But before I leave, I shall entrust thee with this. My thanks for thy sterling efforts. History.
Welcome back to another Elden Ring guide. Today we're looking at how we enter Nokron, the Eternal City. There's two sections to Nokron. I'm going to go through both today. Exactly how to get in. A lot of you were pissed at my last video. It wasn't detailed enough apparently. I've deleted it and I'm re-uploading with this one. So hopefully I can help you out this time. As much detail as possible, okay? And if I can't help you now, I don't know what else I can do, right? So please listen to everything I have to say. First off, you want to head to this location right here. Now, this is for the first section of Nokron. I'm showing you how to get to both, okay? This is the first part of the map, which can be unlocked at any time. You can go to this part of Nokron at any time. There's another part of Nokron that you will not be able to enter until you beat the boss fight Radahn, okay? Please play through the game, beat some bosses before you get to Radahn. I'll show you exactly how to get to Radahn in this video as well at the end, for those who don't know that part as well. But this is the first part of Nokron. So just follow me the whole... Hey, lovely. Welcome.
Hey everyone, Real 2 Gaming here, and
Trust you, cunt. Fuck!
Hey everyone, Pepperville 2 Gaming here. Wanted to show you what to do after you have given Ronnie the Fingerslayer blade, and this tower right here, which is previously inaccessible, it actually had the seal on it. This is just right outside of the
Thou must have, though I have business in mind. No reason in particular thou claimest. Wilt thou? I am the witch that I might well. I see thou art a real, but I require. I anticipate. No memory of infancy and invitation. No reason in particular, thou claimest. Intriguing. Then mayhaps fate has steered thee to this encounter. Wilt thou enter into my service? I am the witch Rani. I stole death long ago. I search now for the dark path, that I might one day upend the whole of it, and rid the world of all that came before. Well, because that is all thy interest. It's thee, a choice well made. Thou art a rare sword. Not many would have accepted the offer, but I require as much of those at my command. I anticipate good work from thee. Good. Then I ask thee proceed with haste. Art thou aware of the star that struck Lumbre? It left
It left a vast crater.
like thee, heed
And
not.
through
I'm
it
sure.
lieth the eternal
Like
city
thee,
of
heed
Nokron.
not. I'm sure the other.
Find the city's hidden treasure. Ah, yes. E.g., my war counselor, and Celavis, preceptor in sorcerous arts, can be found below. Like thee, they are in my.
I fucking know, man.
Service. Heed not their peculiarities. Feels the
I'm locking them. Oh, so you were the one. Lady Rani has explained everything. You defeated General. I'm locking the stars. A grand reward, justly procured by treasure. Again, I am E.G., the Karian royal family's dedicated blacksmith, and Lady Rani's royal counselor. I welcome
Let us
your
together.
caliber. A fellow champion in service of Lady Rani. Harnessed like you.
Yes, I am. I don't know what since I asked.
I see.
Rani.
I reside.
Table together. For Lady Rani.
Let us give together.
I got trouble, man.
Hey everyone, Pivot 2 Gaming here, and wanted to show you how to get the Finger Slayer blade as part of Ronnie's.
Ah, not blood. Even in my... It is in thy possession. My thanks. Soon must I... My... A strange... I am certain I must thank you. May leave. It was but brief. What is it? I too...
Or in the re-recording, but I didn't. Usually as soon as I'm done.
Accessible. It actually had the seal gaming here. Wanted to show you what to do after you have given Ronnie the Finger Slayer blade, and this tower right here, which is previously inaccessible. It actually had the seal on it. This is just right outside of the Royal Moon Gazing Grounds here. That seal will actually be gone, and if you go into Rena's Rise, this specific tower, climb this ladder, there's actually going to be a portal. That portal will take you to...
Ronnie is a major NPC. The video description top. If you are Finally, if you attacked or ticked off Ronnie and any of her followers in any way, if you already initiated the Radahn boss battle by speaking to Jaren at Redmane Castle, but have not actually defeated Radahn yet, then Ronnie may be missing from the top of her rise. If that's the case, then you'll need to defeat Radahn before... Finally, if you attacked or ticked off Ronnie, after successfully pledging to serve Ronnie, she'll tell you to meet with 3 other individuals that serve her, and then speak with Celavis at his rise to get steps where you can speak with Blide and Siofra River about Celavis. Then speak with Celavis at his rise to get an introduction letter to give to Selen.
in the re-recording and what I didn't. And usually, as soon as I'm done this streams with the prep work, I jump right in and record it. All I have, I mean, obviously I have the notes, but everything's also just fresh, short-term memory. You remember right where everything is at. Jump over here. Peak Mage Fashion. Snow Witch Hat also boosts the damage of any snow sorceries, so pretty nice hat. But head on top, and we can now take this. Now, previously this area is blocked off. After completing that first portion of Ronnie's quest, this opens. Just why we can now go here. Okay, welcome to Ainsel River, Maine. So, just like the other one gave us the second portion of the Seofer River, this is going to give us the second portion of the Ainsel River. So there's nothing over there, there's just a coffin, you can't climb in that one. Of course, similar to the rest of these areas, there's Dukist all over the place for you to grab. But more importantly, right here is a doll. It's a miniature Ronnie, how nice. You know, you can put your little waifu doll and up on a shelf with all your other little anime figurines, like the
Can I help you? Hey, how you doing, sir? Pretty good? All right, all right. What do you got here? Well, I got a couple swords, well, 3 swords at the time. I'm trying to get rid of them. I just can't put them on the battle no more. They just laying around. Yeah, you have a wife or a girlfriend, but I'm sure she doesn't want to lose it. It's over there. Absolutely. I'm at the pawn shop because I want to sell these samurai swords I have today. I've had them for 20 years, but they're kind of raggedy a little bit, but the blades are really strong. They collecting dust. Well, where'd you get them? It was my ex-father-in-law. He said he was over in Japan. He picked them up, and he gave them to me as a gift. So I'm thinking it might be worth something different. Right after World War II, the United States, they were helping rebuild Japan. And during that time period, they confiscated a lot of stuff like this. And then they would put these tags on, and so they would do a return later. But instead of returning them, a lot of soldiers decided, you know what, I'd like to take this home as a keepsake. These could have been in someone's family for, 100+ years. It's hard to tell because usually the mark will be underneath the handle. That's not something that I'm qualified to do, is take the handle off and come apart, because I wouldn't want to ruin this, But the good thing I do see is it seems to be the right sheath, It butts up right against their knives and it fits really snug. A lot of times what you see is these will become so old that the sheath will break down completely, and someone will find just a makeshift sheath to put the blade in, and it won't fit like that. And you can see it's cracked all the way down. Feeling the same with this one. Even though they're in really bad condition, it is cool to have the original sheath, What are you looking to do with it? Well, I'm at the end of the barbecue competition. Entry fee is kind of high, and then I need to buy my product. Well, I'll let you barbecue at my house for free anytime. Anytime. Originally want me to call it an expert before possibly buying these swords, but this man has a barbecue competition to get to. I think you want to stand between the man and his grill. And get samurai, I must have sword keys before this guy walks out the door. How about 6,000? I doubt that they're worth close to that value. Samurai swords are highly collectible, but as long as I gotta resell them, I gotta make a little profit too. You want to sell them today, right now, for 34. What you doing? What's the difference? 37. 28.50. Hey, see you. For $150. I think I'll take a chance on these. I can do the 38.50. I'll do the lot to come ahead. I'll be this is 38.50. I'm gonna have some brisket, pork, and some ribs and some chicken, and I'm gonna slice up this competition. Hey, just a minute, wait and see. Why don't you shed some light on these for Ricky over here? Ricky don't look very happy. Yeah, apparently I don't need you anymore because Chuck knows everything there is to know about sword stuff. I told you to call me if you ever needed some help. Okay, but basically, make a deal on these swords and get them now or don't get them. If I was in a hurry, you had to get off to a barbecue. So, can you tell me about these things? Or should I ask you? Yeah, check them out. I'm going to take the handle off so we can see if it's signed or not. Okay. This one is very tight, so it obviously hasn't been out for a long time, which is a good sign. And it's a signature. So generally, when you're looking at swords to buy, you always want to check the tag to see if it's signed, to see if anybody famous made the sword. This title, with this type of file marks, belongs to a swordsmith known as Narayanan. So far, it's good news because he's actually one and it's very famous. And so the blade is in good condition. There's no flaws. It has one small nick. So this is actually a very decent sword. So is it considered a sword being that short, or is it a knife? Generally, it's called a dagger. It's up there, which on both qualifies as a dagger. It's a sword in a sense. So that's good.
Anime figurines. We've degenerate you are. For those that don't know, I say this jest. I consider a disgusting. Complete degenerate weed myself. But anyway, here, talk to Miniature Ronnie. I'll do it a couple times.
A dogged fellow, aren't we? Or is it merely thy habit to talk to dolls? Fine. Fine. I hadn't expected any soul to recognize me in this guise. But now the cat is out the bag. I cannot perform for me. Eliminate that the name of Rani the Witch is already sullied by thee.
Oh.
Perform for me. Eliminate the name of
Now the cat is
I like how she's kind of like
the name of
angsty.
Rani the
She's
Witch
very
is
angry now.
already sullied. I will not. Perform for me. Eliminate the name of I will not. Perform for me. Eliminate the name of Rani the Witch is already sullied by thee.
She's like, you
I will
what
not.
I tell you. But anyway, after that, I'm just going to head along this path here. And you can see we got a big boy. So there's a bunch of these dudes. In terms of things a little bit easier to see. You may remember these from before. They're just as annoying, just as resistant. It's just irritating to deal with. For the most part, I would suggest just straight ignoring these things. You know, I mean, we're getting 500 we're still just we're in this way. We're going to use these structures here at the palace rooms to protect this while we walk. Stop again. Go. Number 4. And there's a couple of these guys that we are going to want to kill. Just because if we don't kill them, they're going to get involved in our fight with the other guy, so. You can see they're not particularly deadly. If you do it once, they will get on top of you. So just, take your time. Those ones can throw magic things at you. Or rocks or something. Even post-nerf Hoarfrost Stomp is fantastic here. This gives you some nice AoE against this crap. I think they're actually resistant to magic, which is Halberd, which has magic still. So after he is done being uppity through here, six and a 7. And now we're just going to beat on this thing. Might have answered you, obviously. It's not that bad. Right. Big ugly down. Let's see. Something 47. Use the structures for blocking. We go down, snake along the southeast wall, grab the loot. Let's see. Yeah, we don't want to go that way yet. So instead, we're gonna go this way slightly. grab this. That's where we actually like proceed. But we're just gonna do a quick loop here, just grabbing everything we see. I'm just gonna ignore the dudes, to be honest. And you will notice that getting through this stuff, you are gonna come out of here with a ton of rings. By the time we're done with these areas, we'll probably be in the range of 90, 95, I think. What are we at now? Yeah, probably close to 90. This plant doesn't drop anything when it's killed, so I would suggest just run and just snatch and grab. Get the stumble key and then be on your way. It's not worth fighting. Lure these guys away from that room. Just on top of it, we can grab the flaming ashes. These dudes are flaming. It's alright. A lot of the summons are just kind of like, ooh, neat, but not actually good. Okay, we are looking good. So, everything here set. So yeah, now we just follow the water on down. Some more rock real fast. Some more rock. You can see we have some ants coming up. Handy here. Nice. So 2 more ants. Let's see. Human key by playing flaming ashes. Had house for ants. Kill them. Take the left path first. Watch out for that big one in the back. It's the only one that's really up front right now. Now this one with the shield from his head, you can actually be pretty deadly if you're not careful. What you're going to want to do is just get behind him though. So just roll in. But yeah, try to fight that thing from the front. That head will bonk, it will hurt, not have a good time. We'll get behind it and then do your damage. I don't think it's just yet, but coming up, we're going to want to put on our beast repellent torch. And it's just kind of nice to have a torch in these areas in general, because even with the lantern, they're so dark. That guy. Pick up all the former crop around here. But we may recognize this area. This is where we killed that first extra thing. We're going to get that loot in a second. For now, just take this around. If you hadn't killed that thing, it's still going to be here. So, just go drop down. And mages, so look to your new weapon. The Wing of Estelle. Honestly, I think this is like the best PvE mage weapon. I mean, Moonville's good. Don't get me wrong. It's fantastic. Moonville can carry you through the entire game. But it's just kind of boring, you know? It's just like, oh, katana, laser beam, rounds. Anime figurines, like a filthy weeb degenerate you are. It will bonk, it will hurt, not have a good time. So get behind it and then do your damage. I don't think it's just yet, but coming up, we're going to want to put on our beast repellent torch. And it's just kind of nice to have a torch in these areas in general, because even with the lantern, they're so dark. That guy. And you may recognize this area. This is where we killed that first centipede monster thing. We're going to get that loot in a second. For now, just take this around. If you hadn't killed that thing, it's still going to be here, screaming and shooting rocks at you and whatnot, so. Just going to drop it down. And mages, say hello to your new weapon, the Wing of Estelle. Now, honestly, I think this is like the best PvE mage weapon in the game. I like it more than Moonveil. I mean, Moonveil's good. Don't get me wrong. It's fantastic. Moonveil can carry you through the entire game. But it's just kind of...
Is someone their custom well?
I just want to get back up there, please, for fuck's sake. What the fuck?
You know, it's just like, oh, katana with laser beam. Wow, so cool. I don't even have the stats to. I can get the stats though. Hold up. I'm gonna show you all these things. This thing.
For fuck's sake, how do I get back up there, man? Oh! Oh my god.
It's just super, super good. So we get to an area on the edge of a cliff. So first off, curved sword moveset, which is of course really good, nice and fast. On top of that, we have a solid split with emphasis on magic here. The heavy attacks, they're range. They're not super far, but they are ranged, and they don't cost FP. So that's good. The weapon art. That thing does insane damage. You drop that right on top of the boss when it finishes its attack and it's getting ready to like try and attack you or counter or whatever. It's just gonna be like, bah, 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 bah. Its health bar just explodes. So I really like it. I recommend it, especially if you're tired of moving and you want to mix it up. That was my main hand weapon on my mage build. 100% stand behind it. Need back. Emphasis on magic here. The heavy attack. They're ranged. They're not super far. But they're ranged. And they don't cost FP. That's good. That thing does insane damage. You drop that right on top of the boss when it finishes its attack and it's getting ready to like try and attack you or counter or whatever. It's just gonna be like, it's not far, just explodes. So I really like it. I recommend it, especially if you're trying to really want to mix it up. That was my main weapon on my main skill. Just stand behind it. Back guarantee. This way. Hit this. Ghost fruit, and then from here, walk down. Here we are, Stella Eternal City. My fat rolling pounds from you. Well, that's not going to age you off for this. So this is where we're going to wrap up. Quite a lot to do in Stella. We also get another one of the legendary talismans that we need to get our platinum. Some seeds and some other loose stuff, and then this eventually takes us to the Lake of Rot. So we're going to wrap things up here. We got Nox Stella coming up in the next part, and we'll catch you all then.
There are some.
You've met then Owen, I think you the power of... Did you need?
A pleasure to see. Thank goodness. I'm still looking. It's not easy by it.
Well, I took you no matter, it's all out your own. Back already, no matter.
Uh-oh.